Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chad Billingsley will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Curtis Granderson is into the ball game now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 3.
Willie Bloomquist heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, right fielder Willie Bloomquist.
First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they're going to have to hit some gappers out there because they are dead last in stolen bases. They can't run. If they're not going to rely on any speed, they really need to get a consistent power production and drive in guys with extra base hits.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Still 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Ramos scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a fairly routine inning that time for Chad Billingsley. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Tyler Matzik, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder, Ben Revere.
And a high strike there, 0-1. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Matzik gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to third. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Ben Zobrist steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Liner towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Charlie Blackmon is one of the most efficient route-running outfielders in the game. You combine that with his great speed, it allows him to cut down deep fly balls in the gap. I mean, he's routinely robbing extra base hits, preventing run-scoring plays, and helping that pitching staff avoid long innings.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon has it in his tracks. And the inning is over. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. with no score. Charlie Blackmon will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Into the windup and the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Granderson. One away.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Number 20 stands in. First pitch on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Chase Utley into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Revere is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Brandon Jordan gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
Right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Matzek's ready. First pitch on the way. In tied at 93. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Calling for it is Tulowitzki. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Oh, and when you're ahead in the count, this is all about bailing a pitcher out and doing him a favor.
He'll take the pop up there. That's a gift.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Standing in now, Darren Ruff. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 16 homers, and 49 runs batted in. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Michael McHenry will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Jordan going back on it. Still going back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Number 12 will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitch looked to be up. We'll get a look at it on pitch track. Yep, you'll see it there. That thing's well above the letters. You're just playing right into the pitcher's hand when you chase a ball that high.
Stepping in now, Tyler Matzik. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is taken in by Beltre for the second out.
Now batting.
But here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box now, Willie Bloomquist. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And the pitch on 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Troy Tulowitzki stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Just missing here, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Adrian Beltre will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Matzik looks in. 0-1 on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And it, in fact, lands in the corner, foul. And Beltre wisely lays off that one, 1-2. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bloomquist is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Chad Billingsley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Bloomquist is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Charlie Blackmon is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson's after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to the left side. Beltre has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Matzik steps into his wind. Here's the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. LeMahieu comes up with it. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
And I don't think we're quite far enough into a ball game right here for anyone to get too worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the 7th inning or later.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Hit hard to the right side. Utley is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Maikel Franco digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Michael McHenry heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
The catcher, number 8, Michael McHenry.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Jordan is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
The batter, number 12.
Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. Revere on the move, and this is called a foul ball, maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, you don't normally have the luxury of doing a whole lot of guessing with a 2-strike count. So if you take one right down the middle on 2, probably means you were looking for something else.
Into the box, Tyler Matzik. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Granderson has a beat on it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they're on top 1-0. Brandon Jordan will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Curtis Granderson will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just 1 out.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Runner at third here, nobody out. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, first baseman, Aaron Rock.
So striding in, Darren Ruff, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. And he takes ball 1. Then he thought to bring in the infield in here with one away.
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with the ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Adrian Beltre is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Matzik comes set. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Wilson Ramos steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Willie Bloomquist will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
DJ LeMahieu stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And this is low, ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And the count will be full. And this is lined right back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Troy Tulowitzki will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Lays off 1-0. Billingsley at an even 70 pitches now for the ball game. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he is in there.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if you can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
Now both runners are breaking. Ground ball right side. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2.
And you know, this was not one of those 3-2 start the runners kind of a deal. This looked like a straight double steal, or maybe even a hit and run thrown in there. And it's going to wind up at least a partial success for these guys because the runners do move up, albeit on the ground out.
Number 20 steps into the box. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to signal for the bullpen here, as that'll do it for Chad Billingsley. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Lewis Coleman will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
31, Lewis Coleman.
Chase Utley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Revere is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Rockies lead this one 3-1. Drew Stubbs is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Drew Stubbs.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ben Revere will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Utley's got to get rid of it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Ben Zobrist will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Zobrist heading for second now. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, not a lot of offense to go around for these guys so far. It's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, but at least this one's an extra base hit and goes for a double.
Michael Franco will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 38th home run of the season for him. And the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
All season long, when they've needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. Now, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
In now, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan.
As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9, due up to start the seventh. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Ken Giles is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
53, Ken Giles.
Michael McHenry will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And that's in there for strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Giles sets. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Revere is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Stepping in now, number 12, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
One is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Carlos Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Little tapper down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can. And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Willie Bloomquist digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a double steal try here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jordan is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two down, runners at first and second. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ryan Webb will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Ryan Webb.
Troy Tulowitzki will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. He's ready now. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
A 1 pitch on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Adam Ottavino will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Adam Ottavino.
Curtis Granderson will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Curtis Granderson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box now, Darren Ruff. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Adrian Beltre will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner in there. A base hit.
Well, you know, he's shaking his head a little bit there down at first base. He knows he got a gift base hit right there. All this is a little looper. It barely even reaches the outfield grass. I don't even think it bent the grass when it hit the ground. But it's good enough to sneak by those 2 middle infielders and into center field for a hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Boone Logan will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 48, Boone Logan.
Anthony Rendon will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Rips this one to first. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Now batting,
Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Tap fouled at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 5-3. Jake Diekman will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jake Diekman.
Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Ready with the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Number 20 steps in now. Drilled right back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid 1-out single.
Chase Utley will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. Nolan Arenado will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Nolan Arenado.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Two out with the man at first. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Number 12 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 left for Colorado. They're still down 5-3. Blaine Boyer is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Blaine Boyer.
Nick Hundley is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 4, Nick Hundley.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Ben Zobrist.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Into the box, Michael Franco. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And that is not good.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
John Axford will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Brandon Jordan will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
The 2-2 pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. And whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
In now, Darren Ruff, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here it comes on 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies 3. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Jonathan Papelbon will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Luis Aquavito is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Papelbon's ready. Here it is on 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Willie Bloomquist, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, one there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Two out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
These are the tough ones for a first baseman. If this bounces a little sooner, it's not that tough of a scoop, but you see it short hop him and bounce right up toward his belt buckle. Not a safe spot. He can't dig it out.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
And I'll tell you, this is a great matchup. A couple of alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, you know, it winds up taking 6 pitchers to get it done, but they do get the victory in the end, and so that's all that matters.
pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 7-3. Good night from Philly.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Ryan Webb. His record is now 6-5. The loss goes to Adam Ottavino. He falls to 2-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.